UFC 319 is just at our doorstep, and today I'm going to be breaking down this card, and I'll be honest, I actually really like this card. I'm a really big fan of this card. We've got, obviously, the highly anticipated main event between Dricus, Plessis, and Khamzat Chimaev. Aaron Pico's making his UFC debut. Obviously, Lerone is on it as well, and Kai Asakura, Tim Elliot, washed up to Elliot anyways. MVP Cannonier, which it'll be a really good fight, I reckon. It's being slept on a little bit. And then Neal, Prates, Uzi Boya versus Brian Battle. And the rest is not even a card. The rest is non-existent. But it's a really good card. I really do like it. And also for this video, I'm also gonna be doing the fights to make for the main and co-main of the Hernandez versus Erceg card. So tune in for that. Timestamps is gonna be in this video, so feel free to check that fight if you want to. So anyways, let's get on with the video. And I'm also gonna be doing main card predictions only, because I can't be bothered scrolling through the prelims, I'll be honest. And I'm just not that big of a fan of that evil Charles Oliveira Brian battle and stuff like that. And obviously Bobby Green's probably gonna get chin. So there you go, that's my prediction. So let's go with the main card predictions. Tim Elliot versus Kai Asakura. Wow. The UFC really loves Kai Asakura, bro. The second this guy comes in, he gets a title shot, and now they're giving this guy quite literally a layup. Tim Elliott's gonna get knocked out in this fight, and it's not gonna be close at all. This guy is so old now. This guy's been in the rankings for so long. I'm not even joking around anymore. I think Kai Asakura is gonna slime this dude out badly. I could see a flying knee finish. My bad. I could see a massive flying knee finish for Kai Asakura. I think it's gonna be brutal. I think it's gonna happen in the first round. I see him heading to Tim Elliott with a left hand, a left straight, and then Tim Elliott goes to shoot. As he shoots, Kai Asakura just perfectly lands a knee and sneaks in some illegal knees as well. Nah, I'm just kidding, but lands a picture perfect knee, flatlining Tim Elliott. And then this guy's probably gonna call out some high rank contender for a fight. So look, Tim Elliott is just not that good, bro. He's 38, 39. He's not winning this fight. I don't care, bro. He is not winning this fight. He's gonna get badly finished, and yeah, that's all she wrote for Tim Elliott. Let's talk about this fight. This fight is, hold on, let me try. Alright, there we go. This fight is very 50-50 for me, because at one hand we've got MVP, who's a really good striker, really fast, really elusive, got that karate style. Obviously schooled Shara in his last fight. Cannonier is starting to decline a little bit, looking old. He's been getting hit a lot in his last couple fights. Even in that fight against RoboCop, he got dropped a bunch of times. This fight's really hard to pick, man. This fight is really hard to pick. Damn. Because we have to take into consideration that Jared Cannonier is gonna... First of all, let's talk about the advantages these guys have. So on the striking, that's MVP's world. We all know this. He's schooling and Gary on the feet. Everybody he's striked with in the UFC and in Bellator, of course, he's been schooling these guys on the feet. So we know MVP is gonna have a striking advantage, but in the grappling, Jared Cannonier is gonna have a really good advantage of the grappling, and let's not forget about it, the clinch. Jared Cannonier is a beast in the clinch. People forget, man, this guy borderline finished RoboCop in the second round with a clinch elbow, bro. People forget, bro, this guy quite literally clinched up Izzy for an entire round in round 3. If I remember correctly, I think it was round 3. So yeah, Jared Cannonier has a nasty clinch game. And I could see like maybe in like round 3 when MVP starts to slow down, Jared Cannonier like gets a clinch and lands like a big shot wobbling him and then follows up with some ground and pound and finishes MVP. But then I can also see MVP styling on this dude for 3 rounds. Bro, this is so hard to pick. I actually don't know who to pick here. I'm being so serious. This is so hard to pick. Despite all those things I've said, I am going and I'm slightly leaning towards the MVP to win this fight. Look, Jared Kennedy is amazing. He's great. And like MVP just got into the middleweight division, and this is a good middleweight he's fighting. He's not fighting Charbot. What's it? Jared Kennedy is actually ranked in the division. Let me check. He's like ranked in the top 5 now. Yeah, like number 9. Damn. Number 9. Why did I say the top 5? Bro, I'm just reminiscing 2023, bro. But like, bro, this he's a real middleweight, bro. He's a real good middleweight, bro. He can fucking fight anywhere the fight goes. But the thing is, like MVP, the striking is just gonna be too dominant. I don't think Cannonier will be able to do enough in that 3rd round to finish MVP, so I am going MVP by decision. I could just see this guy like winging overhands on Jared Cannonier over and over and over again. And I don't think Cannonier would be ready for that kind of speed. And I think MVP might also be the fastest guy Cannonier's fought. I know he fought Izzy, I know he fought Rob. I think MVP is faster than both of them. And bro, isn't that crazy, bro? MVP at 38 years old is so fast. Hey man, that goes to show how good karate is, I guess. I'm still like, I don't know if it's the best striking base, but yeah, man, it's a great striking base, I guess. Like Wonderboy's been doing really well. I know Whitaker said he wants to retire at 36, but if he stuck around till like 38, actually nah, but he has a bit of boxing as well. So okay, I'm talking about something else right now. Let's get back to this video. Cannonier versus MVP. I'm leaning towards MVP by 29-28 decision. I think it's going to be an entertaining fight, though. People are saying it's going to be a boring fight. Nah, I think it's going to be entertaining. Dude, I don't get what people mean when they say MVP has boring fights. The only fight MVP had that I could point to that is boring is that fight against Ian Gary, bro. And even then, the striking was what was really entertaining in that fight, but he did get held down a little bit. So let's talk. So right now, leaning towards MVP by decision. Let's get on to the next fight. Bro, talk about going back and forth, bro. I'm about to do it again. It's so hard to pick this fight, dude. I've seen film. I've seen both these guys. Prates, CP. No, I'm not gonna abbreviate his name. Carlos Prates. We all know this guy hits really hard. And Geoff Neal, he's another guy that hits really hard. This fight has the potential to be either 1, very entertaining, 2, absolutely fucking boring, and that should never be in a pay-per-view. Those are the 2 ways this fight goes. Initially, for UFC 314, I didn't even know to pick for that one, but actually, I was picking Prates, but when this fight was supposed to happen for 314, but now, let's talk about this fight for what it is. Obviously, they both fought Ian Gary. I think Geoff Neal, you could argue he beat Ian Gary, and then obviously Prates lost to Ian Gary, so. But I'm not gonna do the MMA math here. Let me actually talk about this matchup. I think Ian Gary's gonna... Not Ian Gary, fuck me, bro. My bad, bro, I'm tired as hell. Carlos Prates is... I think he's gonna be looking for teeps in this fight. I don't know why, but I have a feeling, bro. I have a feeling. And I don't want to doubt my feeling this time. I think he's gonna be looking for teeps and not low kicks. And I think he's gonna be trying to be patient and set up Neal with like a right hand or like a left hand. Like, just a straight in general. Just a straight shot. And trying to, like, hoping to put him out. I don't think Geoff Neal's gonna get put out by Carlos Prates, and Geoff Neal's probably gonna look to clinch Prates against the fence. Or he's probably look to like scrap in the pocket. Which I don't think is gonna be the best idea, so yeah, this is gonna be a pretty good fight though. I'm actually really excited for this fight. Right. Not even right now, this is gonna be my official pick. I am going with Carlos Prates to win a decision based on damage. Like maybe 29-28, maybe even 30-27. Just a damage-based decision where I could see him hurting Geoff Neal with teeps. I don't know why I see this happening, but I just see him teeping Neal. And I think he's going to do pretty good with that. And I think he's going to land some good shots in the pocket that hurts Neal a bit. And I don't think Neal's clinch game is going to be enough to win in this fight. So, official pick, Prates by decision. Aaron, the industry plant, Pico. Bro, I saw this like videos talking shit about Volk saying, yeah, I could knock him out and stuff like that. My God, he couldn't even win a fucking title in Bellator, bro. Bro, I actually looked up one of his fights on YouTube. And oh my gosh, bro. I couldn't even find it. It was the one with Jeremy Kennedy, is that how you say it? Kennedy, like the injury loss, because that's his most recent loss. I went to look up that fight. I couldn't find it at all on YouTube. This card is so hard to pick, bro. Like, this card is so absolutely weird, man. So, Lerone Murphy, bro. I will be picking Aaron Pico by decision, and I'll tell you why. Alright, just taking a bit. Hold on. Oh. That was... Yeah, let's not do that again. Alright. Now let's actually talk about this fight. I'll be picking Aaron Pico because... And not because of the whole Bellator thing where fighters like come and they win. Because they've been 0-2 this year, so... I think just stylistically it's a bad fight for Lerone because... Number one, Lerone Murphy, he's really good with kicks. Like, let's not forget. And that Josh Emmett fight, he was kicking Emmett a lot. But what I also noticed in that fight is, bro, Josh Emmett, there was this moment, I don't know if it was in the second round or third round, where he has, like, Lerone Murphy on his shoulders and quite literally gives this guy a jackhammer slam. Like he's fucking Goldberg, bro. So I think Aaron Pico, like, I think in like round 1 and 2, he's gonna be looking to take Lerone Murphy down and beat him up a little bit on the ground. I think he's gonna do that. Listen, bro, I really do think he's gonna do that. I don't know if, cause I think Lerone Murphy's ground game, I think it's unproven. I think it's very unproven. Like, I don't rate Dan Ige that highly as a grappler, like, cause Diego Lopez gassed out. Yeah, this is also a pretty hard fight for me to pick, but, like, I will be going Aaron Pico. And not because of all this hype behind him of, like, oh my God, this guy's this Golden Gloves boxer, this D1 wrestler. I don't know if he's actually a D1 wrestler or not, but, like, I think he might be, but, yeah, he's like a Golden Gloves boxer, all this bullshit that these fans are just coming up with. And, just in general, bro, I see past that hype. I think he gets the shit kicked out of him by, like, any other, like, top-ranked fighter. Because Lerone Murphy may look good, because he's, like, 16-0, but I think he's, like, one of the worst, like, undefeated fighters in featherweight right now. Like, bro, there's, like, different layers of undefeated fighters. Like, this is what I think of it. So we've got Ilya Topuria, like, an undefeated fighter. And then in the bottom, we've got Bone Nickel pre the RDR fight. So I'm not gonna like look at the undefeated aura of Lerone Murphy and just look at him as a fighter critically. I actually don't know how to say that. Bro, I have CTE. What the hell is wrong with me? Crit. Alright. But you guys know what I mean, like, objectively. There we go, objectively. Like, in the boxing, I think Pico's gonna do pretty well in the boxing. Like Pico, he's fast, he's explosive. He's kind of like Michael Chandler, except he doesn't really fatigue that much. So I think he'll be looking to take Lerone Murphy down. I think he will early on. But I think in like round 3 he's gonna start to deteriorate. But I don't think Lerone Murphy's gonna finish him. Not in any world Lerone Murphy's gonna finish him. So yeah, I got Aaron Pico by 29-28. The main event of the evening. Alright, man. Listen, I'm gonna take this gay guy down, man. Gonna make him mine better. Khamzat Chimaev versus Dricus du Plessis. We've been waiting for this fight for so long. Just for it to end very quickly. I'm going Chimaev by round 1 sub. Yep. Look, Dricus. I really want Dricus to win this fight. I think it would be much better for the sport if Dricus won, because he would actually be active. Chimaev will be defending the belt once a year. Like, I just want, like, Dricus to win, but I'm just gonna be, like, honest. Not even my gut. Like, I'm just gonna go with everything I have, like, my mind, gut, heart, everything. I think Chimaev is gonna immediately shoot, like, it's literally gonna spear this guy like he's Roman Reigns and get on his back. And, like, late round 1 or mid round 1, just fucking latches up a choke. And Dricus just, bro, Dricus. I could imagine being. Oh no, man. I could imagine Dricus crashing out if he's losing. Because I saw a video of Lucas Tracy saying that, like, this fight's gonna be anticlimactic and Dricus gonna start throwing his gloves on the floor, like, out of rage and throw his mouthpiece against the fence. Bro, I don't want that to happen, bro. I really don't want that to happen. Look, I really like Dricus, bro. And I don't want to see him lose as champion, but I gotta say it how it is, bro. Chimaev is gonna go out there and just fucking, like, molest this dude, bro. Like, there's no other way to put it, bro. Like, brother, come here, brother. Like, oh no, man. This is gonna be sad. Dude, Dricus is. Man, it's just gonna be. Dricus is in for something, bro. Like, and I saw his coach saying that he wants to, like, fuck Chimaev up in his own game. Like, bro, I'm telling you, if Dricus shoots, that's even worse. Because, like, Dricus' offensive grappling is good. His defensive grappling is not proven. I don't care what anyone says. This guy got taken down and beat up badly. Like, unironically got. Okay, now. Like, he low-key got 10-8'd by Brunson on the ground. He low-key did, Dricus was getting beat up horribly against fuck me, bro. Fuck. Bro, I had like a hiccup and, like, I didn't hiccup and I just forgot what I was thinking about. What was I saying about? Yeah, Dricus versus Derek Brunson. Yeah, he got badly beat up by Brunson on the ground. And look, I know he was like some Olympic level, like, wrestling shit. Bro, I do not care. Bro, I don't care. I think Chimaev is gonna go out there and absolutely, he's gonna jump on him like he's fucking Foxy from Five Nights at Freddy's 2, bro. When you don't flash the light in time, you just have Chimaev pouncing on you like a fucking fox. Come here, buddy. Like, oh no, bro. Dude, how? And then this guy's gonna defend the next International Fight Week against Nasruddin Imavov, who I'm also gonna be talking about later in this video and the fights to make. So, yeah, it's gonna be pretty anticlimactic, I reckon, because we've been waiting for this fight for so long. It's a very highly anticipated fight, just for it to end inside 3 minutes. So, this fight, I'm going Khamzat by round 1 sub. Like, close fight to pick. Like, a hard fight to pick, because I could still pick Dricus to win, but hard fight to pick. Absolutely dominant when it actually happens. So, main card. Hold on, let me just talk about some of these other fights. Bro, respect to that one guy fighting in PFL. Not PFL, fucking Dana White Contender Series, and now he's already fighting, bro. What a beast. Or was it tough season? I can't remember. Alright, so Brian Battle, Ruzi Boyev. I am going with... Let me tell what the spirits are telling me for this fight. I am going with Brian Battle to win this fight. I don't know how, but he will. Chase Hooper, like Chase Oliveira, bro. Versus Alexander Hernandez. Chase Hooper's gonna win. Rear shot, Olajaychuk. I don't fucking know. Yeah. Hey, where the hell is Bobby Green at? Did this fight get taken off? Oh my god, did Bobby Green's fight get taken off? Cause I was gonna go with that guy to KO Bobby Green, so alright, so main card, Tim Elliot, Kai Asakura round 1 KO. Jerry Cannonier MVP by 29-28 decision. Neal versus Prates by damage-based scoring. Lerone Murphy versus Aaron Pico by 48, 47, 49, 46. I don't know. I don't know if he's gonna finish him, but like around that time. Also, I'm pretty sure I said 30, like 29, 30, or 30, 27. Bro, I completely forgot this fight is a 5-round, I'm gonna be honest. This has like no 5-round aura to it. And then main event, obviously, Khamzat by round 1 sub. So all in all, great card, I reckon. Now I'm gonna talk about the fights to make for Anthony Hernandez and Steve Erceg. So I'll see you guys there. We are back with the fights to make, and let's get on with it, bro. Anthony Hernandez. I'm also gonna do a little bit of a recap, not too much, because I don't want this video to be too long. So Anthony Hernandez absolutely destroys Roman Dolidze. As I said in my video, dude, he's just gonna try taking him down, letting him get up and stuff like that. Like in my last video, I said that, and this guy was like rolling for fucking leg locks. Like, what were you doing, man? Like, what are you doing, my brother? And bro, Hernandez quite literally showed Roman Dolidze levels. But can I say this about everybody calling Anthony Hernandez like this future champion or stuff like that? I don't want to sound like, I don't want to try pumping the brakes or anything like that, but we all saw this coming, bro. We all know how shit Roman Dolidze is. Why are we acting like so surprised that Anthony Hernandez fucked this dude up? Like, okay, but I'll be real. He surprised me a little bit. I didn't think he was gonna finish him and just quite literally silent takedown him like the fucking Batman Arkham games, bro. Like, you know when you're playing Batman Arkham, like, City, Asylum, I don't know, like, any of them? And they, like, creep up behind one of the thugs, and he just... Like, I don't know why I'm imitating the cunts, but... You know what I mean? When you have, like, when you're just choking the thugs out, that's quite literally what Anthony Hernandez did to this poor bastard, bro. And, bro, I remember in the walkout, bro, Roman Dolidze was aura farming so bad, bro. I can't even lie. It was so fucking funny, and I was like dying laughing because I knew, bro, after that first round, bro was cooked. And yeah, this fight quite literally, this guy walked down and bullied Dolidze, stole his manhood and everything. And yeah, like his cardio is insane. We all knew his cardio was insane. We knew Dolidze was gonna like not last at all from the fucking pace and cardio of Hernandez, but I don't want to say Hernandez's striking looked improved because he was just fighting a shittier striker than Brendan Allen. But his boxing looked pretty damn good, I'm not going to lie. And I also said he was going to have a boxing advantage, and he did. So, great performance by Hernandez, the middleweight Merab Dvalishvili. I really, really want to see what's next for him. And this is what I think his next fight should be. Anyways, the loser of Nasruddin Imavov versus Kaya Bahalio in UFC France. Yeah. Here's the thing. I would have done him versus Robert Whittaker if they didn't put this dude above Robert Whittaker. Look, I completely understand why they do it. Like, Whittaker's on a losing streak, but put Izzy lower as well, man. Like, I was thinking about Adesanya versus Anthony Hernandez, but I was like, nah, man. Let's do Izzy versus Strickland, like. Because Izzy said he wants rematches with either Strickland or Paulo Costa. Strickland hasn't, like, he's ducking the rematch. No, I'm kidding. He's not ducking the rematch, but, like, Strickland said he doesn't want to do it because he doesn't want to, like, lose, I guess. And then Paulo Costa said he's down to rematch with Izzy, so I think Izzy's only looking for rematches because when he fights these new gods, Izzy's just getting fucked up, man. Let's be real. I don't think Izzy's in his prime anymore. Like, I already made a video on that. I don't want to talk about that shit right now, but yeah. I think since like Whitaker's ranked lower than him, Izzy's probably gonna fight someone else. I know Izzy don't want that. No, I'm kidding. Rainier Dorita's probably gonna... I don't know what Rainier Dorita's gonna do, actually. Maybe Rainier Dorita's gonna fight Strickland? Or maybe he fights Hernandez, who knows? But this fight, like these fights anyways, I think he beats both of these guys. Like, I think Hernandez beats Kaio and Imavov, like whoever loses this fight. And also, I've been saying this for a while now, like since UFC Seattle, that I've been saying that Hernandez is gonna beat that Nasruddin Imavov. Because Imavov's biggest problem is the cardio. We don't talk about it too much, but like this guy gassed out against Brendan Allen pretty badly. And I think, well, we just saw him like bully Brendan Allen in that fight. But not because of skill, because Brendan Allen's low IQ as fuck. And he'd probably beat Kaio as well, because Kaio just hasn't proven anything. He beat Cannonier at the worst point in his career. I don't rate that win that highly. And this is a really good way to get Fluffy in the top 5. And if he wins this, I'm seeing a title eliminator with either him versus RDR, or he could even fight the loser of Dricus and Chimaev. Like, bro, I want to see him get in there. I think Chimaev and Dricus both beat him, but I just want to see him get in there, bro. I think it'd be really sick. Getting on with the next fighter. Astro Boy got a win, bro. Steve Erceg actually got a win, bro. I'm actually so happy. Well, bro, this fight was very scary to watch. I did pick Steve Erceg, like in my last video, and I picked him to get it done by decision. I didn't think he was going to finish Osborne. Fuck me, did he get close to getting finished. Bro, Osborne nearly chinned this guy in the first round. I was terrified. Because, bro, Erceg, despite him winning, he looked like shit in this fight. I'm just going to say it now. He looked like shit in this fight. Maybe because it's like the 3 back-to-back losses. Like, I don't know what he's been doing, but like, he's just, maybe he's like a little mentally checked out, who knows, but I'm glad he got this win. And I know right here it says same run as Reyes, like, I mean as in like title run as Reyes. Like, when Reyes came back, won a bunch of fights, now he's fighting Ulbig. Great comeback for Erceg. I'm really happy that he won. He's a bit of an industry plant, but I'm happy that he won. And, like, yeah, his next fight should be Asu Almabayev. Yeah, I think this is a layup for Erceg, but I think it's a competitive layup, if that makes sense. I don't know if layups are competitive, but I think this would be pretty competitive because this guy was able to do really well against Pantoja on the ground. And we know Almabayev went like 0 for 6 or 0 for 7 against takedowns on Manel Cap. Manel Cap destroyed this dude. And I also really want to see Almabayev lose, bro. I can't, like, UFC, was it like UFC Abu Dhabi? I was gonna say UFC Saudi, but no, that was a different month. But UFC Abu Dhabi, the Whitaker versus Rainier Dorita. This guy quite literally fought like a terrorist, man. I'll be honest. It genuinely pissed me off. This guy quite literally is a terrorist of the sport. Like, man, such a boring fighter. I need to see this guy lose. I think it would be a feel-good moment if Erceg had won. And listen, I know we're rescheduling this fight because this was supposed to happen instead of him versus Moreno, but yeah, I say we reschedule it. Whoever wins this should fight I don't know, but like whoever wins this should fight someone up in the rankings, I guess. But hey, that's it. Yeah, that's it. Um, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Make sure you guys follow my Twitter. That's gonna be my channel links. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. And guys, enjoy this card. Gonna be a crazy card, UFC 319. I will be doing a recap on that card. And yeah, laters.